Mimi nikimaliza high school, by the time I'm coming out, I'm big on drinking, I'm big on violence, because China was really bad.
What did you want?
My dream was, number one, to go to the States.
Okay.
Nilikuwa naona ndege ikipita nacheki vile inametameta hivi, and I was salute, and I was like, one day, siku moja. The attitude na urui sasa zikaanza kunishika. That thing was gone.
That disappeared.
That's disappeared until now the redemption happened when I went to the States.
How does the Lord do this?
My dad gets a green card.
Oh, wow.
The worst part about it, when I found out that my dad got a green card, nilihepa home.
Kwa nini?
Mugoganda tawabi maju. Nikaya huko bana.
You guys know that I am originally American, like how my dad, how do I even say this right now? Today we're in the +1, so ignore this whole set. How's my accent?
So far,
so good. So good. Yeah, just my 30 minutes in California. It's coming out. It's coming out. Welcome to Family Dynamics. Today we have an amazing guest who we have the privilege to host. Coming all the way from Maju, atatuambia wapi and all the details. But remember, Family Dynamics is here to heal, to restore, to just have conversations that allow you to know that you're not alone as you walk your journey, and that there's possibility for transformation in your life, in the lives of your family. And I'm looking forward to that. I must let you know we're shooting from Tulivu Podcast Studios. The one thing I always share with you every week is that there is space in the World Wide Web for everyone. So if you'd love to create, please bring your brilliant idea here, and we're going to support you to be able to run your own podcast and share stories that will bring healing, that will bring whatever it is God has sent you, inspiration to do in the world. Now, allow me to introduce our guest. Sisi tunamuita King. I don't know kama kuna jina zingine kwa ID. Are there any other names in the ID?
Yeah, it's Ebbie Kingori.
All of them are yours?
All of them are mine.
So, at this moment,
yeah.
How many hours did you take to get to the country you're in?
From where? From Boston?
From Boston? Yeah, that's a question. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Yeah, from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Love it. How many hours?
Yeah, if you come through Qatar, it's 14 hours and then 5 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
You do a connecting flight from JFK to Boston to Jomo Kenyatta. I think it's around 16 hours, 14 hours, I think, yeah.
I love it for you.
Yeah.
Because some of us are like into those cheap flights where you have a 17-hour layover, you know? That's crazy.
That's too long.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it in any way. Yeah. And so, Ebbie Kingori is the name.
Yes.
And probably you could just start. Is this your country of origin?
Yes.
Where?
Kiambu.
Where in Kiambu? Shout out to your people of Kiambu.
Shout out from people from Kiambu. Banana in specific. Yeah.
Banana is really growing. Have you been back there since you came? Okay.
Yeah. It's it's big on. I've seen more changes when it comes to apartments.
Right.
But
high rises are really coming up.
Barabara is illegal.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace. The roads non-existent. But hopefully, 2027 is here. Roads come up very fast.
Yeah, I will see them.
Yeah, you started to see them. Yeah. So 2027 guys are like, Mara. What is Mara? We're going to put it. Sure. Anyway, you studied in Kenya?
Yes.
Up to what age?
Nilienda Kolepa Parklands for 1 year. I did automotive technology.
Automotive technology.
In other words, mechanica.
Okay.
Mechanic.
Yeah. I love it for you.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your family history a little bit.
Yes.
So you get born. Who do you find at home?
My father and my mother.
So you're the firstborn.
Yeah. I'm the firstborn.
And then?
And then 5 years later, another one. And then as the days goes by, we have 5. So I'm the firstborn of 5.
You lead 5 humans.
Yeah.
Okay. That's... Yeah. Any pressure being a firstborn son?
I think now, from the perspective of not the old school, you're the example, but in the perspective, you want to lead with a very good example as far as what the future holds for each and every person.
Right.
So I think helping them understand from who I was, my testimony to who I am today, it's telling them that you can do whatever you can as long as God is on your side.
I love it.
And could set your example, setting the ladder high. I think my parents have already done that. So to catch up.
To catch up. Let's play catch up.
Yeah.
So you're in school, and are you a good boy?
When I was in which school?
Let's start with primary.
Yeah, until 5th grade.
Did you send any girls any letters?
No, bought them damn flowers.
Okay.
Zile za kuchuna.
Za kuchuna. Oh,
When
that's
anazo shule.
sweet.
Yeah.
I got my first flower at 19. What was life before that? In primary.
In primary.
Where did you see that? On TV?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Citizen.
Okay.
A little soap opera.
Come on.
Then you put
Maria
it into
de
action.
Los Angeles.
And then Maria nakukata.
Rejection.
Yeah.
And you take it like a man.
Hapana.
Oh.
It hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And then unarudi kazi.
Next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But my primary school was, I was good until 5th grade.
Yeah.
And then 5th grade, I think that's when it really changed. And
But 5th grade, you're 11.
I think so, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
What
sure.
changed?
Yeah. I think the attitude yangu really changed. So basically for me, from PP1, I did class 5. I was top scorers, top 3 all the time. And then you start kind of joining the wrong crowd. And then by the time I finished 8th grade, I finished with 217 out of 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the
That's
first one from
below
behind.
half.
Yeah. I was number 1, though, from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let that sink in, eh?
yeah, but I'm just wondering,
Uh-huh.
what happens? What's happening in the house? Are they starting to look for you at school? Are they saying you repeat? You know, I can see all the chaos happening.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think my dad started noticing the lack of kitu kidogo, homework, you're not really doing your homework, you're not finishing certain tasks. Saturdays, you're more like you want to be out there a lot. But they really didn't understand why. Neither did I understand why.
Okay.
But looking back
In retrospect.
yeah, I can see the peer pressure at a young
Okay.
age. Yeah, peer
So
pressure.
what did you get yourself into?
Really not anything bad. Actually, the things that really hit the run was when I went to high school. But primary was more the don't care attitude, which I couldn't tell you where it was coming from because I was a really good kid.
Right.
Yeah, but mixing with
You
the
see
wrong
the body
company.
changes. You know, they used to come to our school and start telling us, now your shoulders are broadening.
Yeah.
You're getting some hair in your armpits.
Yeah.
Your hormones. Do you think that was a part of it?
Hapana.
No.
Yeah.
It was just kichwa ngumu.
Yeah, nilipata grade 5 eh.
Yeah. Warui.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yorui ndio sasa.
So how do you even get a high school? Let's talk about that because 217. No, let's be honest. It's hard to get into high school with that kind of a grade.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I went to a pioneer school. Mimi nilikuwa pioneer.
Because I was like, the pioneer school was
Pioneer.
390 and above.
Mimi nilikuwa
Pioneer of that school.
Shule ambao unaingia unasikia hadi rangi inanuka. Unajua hii ni mpya tu.
Brand new.
Yeah, I went to St. Paul in Githumo. That's when it started in 2007.
Yeah.
And 1 year later, nikaona hii sitaweza.
Okay.
Because a startup school is very hard. They don't have systems.
Was it boarding?
Yeah, ilikuwa boarding.
Okay.
Boarding, wenda ukaa uko ufikirie. Yeah, so come home tuambie.
Yeah.
And from 1, I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
So I went to another school.
Okay.
Little did I know that I was actually now naingia sasa kwa
Jump
system.
out the frying pan, jump in a fire.
Yeah. I went to Shana's Boys.
Shiners. I know Shiners. So we used to go to Shiners for a music festival. When music festival was hosted in Nakuru at the base of Shiners. And I'm not saying this, please don't come and sue me.
Yeah.
But bed bugs. My guy. I don't know if we're the ones who brought them.
Most likely. We didn't have bed bugs.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Continue.
nyinyi mulikam nazo.
Tulikam nazo kutoka our fancy, constantly fumigated schools.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Tuendelee.
Your bed bugs don't care.
They don't care.
They actually like that rich type of attitude. Because the mattress is
You're
warm.
nasty.
Yeah.
I love it though. So, Shiners.
You gonna Shiners?
Did you shine?
Yeah, I shine in the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yeah. But by the time I finished high school, I had gone to 6 different high schools. Sita.
But there are 4 years of high school.
I know.
So, let's talk about this family dynamic because that's what this show is about.
Yeah.
What are the folks saying?
Mom?
Yes.
Kilio mingi.
Yes.
Yeah, kilio mingi.
Her pride and joy, her son.
Mm-hmm. My mom worked at City Park actually.
Yeah.
So unaona kuza hizo vitu nyanya na everything, trying to send these kids to a high school. Na wewe saa ni mchezo na hakuna kitu kingine unafikiria.
Right.
It was tough for my parents. My dad, of course, the belt and hunyo zilifanya kazi for the time.
Corporal punishment.
Pro everything, but it didn't work. And that's why I think the young people don't understand. You harden your heart. Yeah. So unakuwa, the so-called kichwa ngumu.
Right.
Yeah, you're young.
It's actually roho ngumu.
Yeah, ni roho ngumu.
Yes.
You start focusing on the wrong path. And then every type of help or advice doesn't really stick. Because at your boarding school, those are the people you're with from the time you wake up, from the time you go to bed.
Right.
Na mabeshte wangu walikuwa wengi wa D, Huruma, Mathare. And I come from a good Christian home.
Yeah.
So because of peer pressure and wanting to fit in, you start kind of diving into those type of friendships and get into drugs, alcohol, kuruka friends, kwenda dunda. So you become really hard. So by the time I'm really finishing, my parents are like, sasa wewe, endelea tu. Yeah. So that's why I say E for me in kumaliza shule is just not
in
a
high
grade.
school.
Endelea.
There are miracles. I know there are people who are watching you here and they're just like, there's no way that's king.
Yeah.
There's say like maybe they already wrote you off because you see they didn't come with you through the journey.
Yeah.
A parent is watching. What are some of the habits to watch out for when their child is actually starting to lose the direction?
I think the number one thing is they're not receptive to what you're saying. Also, the biggest challenge today is do you know where your child is?
Do you know where your child is?
Do you know where your child
that's
is?
So good.
Yeah, a lot of parents are kind of letting their children bring up themselves. So and indo napanya unasikia mzee ama mtoi alikuwa place na you didn't know, So I think you know where your child is. See kama they're really, when you say be home at 7, see how bad are they trying to
get to that time.
Yeah, to that time.
Like we're at 7:01.
Yeah,
minimum.
It's 7:01. Yeah, at least. But you say 7, they are 9, and then 9 is an excuse, and then.
In whose house?
I mean, nowadays I think it has changed. Back in my day, ulikuwa unapata kufuli.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays it's different. Watu wanaishi apartments.
My son.
My son.
Yeah.
Akina jewa.
Come on.
Sasa. But I would say watch how they're going against the house rules.
I tell you one thing. I don't know about you. But me to date, I'm scared of my mother.
Yeah.
Because she gonna kill me. She's gonna be like, Lord, receive your child. Because they have decided. And I am old.
Yeah.
So there's still that fear.
Yeah.
Because of how she made sure we were strict,
Yeah.
She was still loving. She was still everything, but she was like, a child of mine.
Yeah.
In someone's house eating.
Yeah.
Do we not have food?
Like,
to date, by the like I come to your house to eat, I'm just like, is my mom watching? Like I feel like calling her, hi mom, I'm at Ebbie's house eating.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when we kind of lost that, because as you said, parents don't even know where their children are.
No. I think the biggest challenge is we have lost the value system of how we brought up. Most of us here sitting, even these camera guys, tungekuwa tusharudishwa kama Mungu angekuwa na receipt.
Yeah.
Tungekuwa tusharudishwa.
Kabisa.
They say I brought you here,
I
will take you back. But I think parents have become soft, not in the essence of discipline, but not telling your children the truth. You see, like the Bible, Exodus 20:12, it says, obey your father and mother so that you may live long in this world. Yeah? You see, that's a law. Upende usipende. If you do not follow that law, there's always consequences to the law. I tell you all the time, you see, like here, we're in a second floor. Me and you are born again. But now let me start having the delusional mindset of I will jump. Yeah, maybe mighty prophet. Gravity will do his work.
On.
So the parents are not teaching their children the principles of life. I don't care if you're an atheist, you worship Allah, whatever. There's principles of how things work. So if you don't bring your children kulingana na venye principles inafaa kuwa, when you die, that child will be left alone. And if you do not bring them right, then there will be consequences. And then also you see a lot of children failures. Iyo woga, I still have it. I'm married. My wife will tell my mom something, and then my mom will say, "Bumpatie simu." But I'm married. Will I talk back to my mom?
No.
No, but unapata Gen Z saizi wako na nini mob, and I think that's that's a problem.
We'll go deeper into that.
Okay.
So you and your endelea.
Yeah.
That's an E.
Yeah.
Are you sad? What's going on in your mind? Are you
No.
thinking about your future? Do you have a
No.
dream?
No.
You do you want to become anything?
What is a dream at that time? Because by the time I finished Form 4, I was in really big on drinking, you know. So
With
nimeenda,
whose money? Who's facilitating this habit?
it's a big story.
Okay.
So unapewa pesa ya sukari, utachagua sukari ama dunda, you know. So utachagua kukula chuo mkate ama utakula mogoka. Yeah, you know, that's the choices you make. I mean, you give somebody right now the upper hivi chini, msichana avuta sigara, umpatie pesa ya lunch, tadhani atavuta fegi ama atakula lunch.
Fegi.
Yeah, so the addiction, now you become the one who's funding the addiction. But the problem with an addiction, it gets deeper. Ni kama shimo unajichimbia shimo, right? So
yeah.
every time you do it, it gets deeper. So I think mimi nikimaliza high school, by the time I'm coming out, I'm big on drinking, I'm big on violence, because China's was really bad. And my dad was like, nataka aje sasa? So nikaingia kakole fulani kufanya mekanika. And yeah, I have no dream. There's nothing like a dream. Actually, my dream was when I was young, which came to pass now.
What did you want?
My dream was, number one, to go to the States.
Okay.
And
Sasa naenda majuu.
naenda majuu, eh? So nilikuwa nakalia a well, hiyo nini ya maji, hiyo shimo ya maji. And I used to dream because we didn't have electricity at that time. So nilikuwa naangalia juu hivi nasema, one day nitafanya hivi. This is before the world really came into my heart, eh? And nilikuwa naona ndege ikipita, unacheki vile inametameta hivi, and I was salute, and I was say, one day, siku moja. And then now nikaingia nini, then the attitude na urui sasa zikaanza kunishika, and that thing was gone.
That disappeared.
You know, that's disappeared until now the redemption happened when I went to the States.
How do we go from the States, Mr. Mechanic? Where are we? You know, how does the Lord do this?
My dad gets a green card.
Oh, wow.
So my dad gets a green card. The worst part about it, when I found out that my dad got a green card, nilihepa home.
Kwa nini?
Sikuwa nataka kwenda majuu. Sasa mgoga nitatoa wapi majuu? Nikaya huku bana. Yeah, nilihepa. Actually, when I found out our last interview, denye unaambiango ka unaenda umewendi hapa UNEP, nilihepa. Walikuwa wanitafuta, mother alikuwa ananikimbisha kwa uko Moshadha, nikihepa. Simama, nahepa. Yeah.
Physical chasing.
Physical.
Do you actually see the work of the enemy?
Oh, yeah.
Because there are so many people you don't even understand. Why is this person behaving? How they are behaving? It's literally the work of the enemy but God is faithful.
Yeah.
So she catches up with you, drags you to the interview.
You want to go interview
Because
the
you have to
next
be
day.
there as the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can't be a birth certificate of an inexistent
Yeah.
Ebbie Kingori.
Yeah. To go on an interview, we got the green card, and then a few months later, tukaenda. That was it. That was in 2013.
You land Maju.
Ilan Maju.
How's the life?
You first bring yourself. You know, the people don't remember that you are who you are everywhere.
Right.
So, kama inu Amonyota, umekam na hiyo Amonyota attitude.
With which crew? Wamonyota needs a crew.
Misery loves company.
Oh.
Utapata tu. Oh yeah, you wapata.
You attract.
Yeah.
It's like just somehow.
You
That's
attract
so
who you are.
Right.
Yeah. A magnet is not going to attract the flower. It's
Come
just going to
on.
attract another magnet.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got there. My aunt was already living in Boston.
Uh-huh.
So she's the one who hosted us. And a month and a half later, ikaanza day tena. So my uncle kicked me out.
He was like, this one, no, because you're coming late.
Hata si late.
Yeah.
Nakuja kiwa hairi. Yeah. Akasema, no, not in this house, my friend. Mind you, my mom was here because she was left to finish up a few things.
Yeah.
Ndio come. So my aunt or my uncle at that time, they're the one hosting us, the whole family. So my dad really has no say. So uncle akasema sasa wewe, since unataka hii, wewe toka.
Out.
So yeah, I became homeless for 2.5 weeks. Kulala kwa park.
Na bado ujali.
Yeah. I'm eating donuts from Dunkin' Donuts trash bin. Yeah.
Because they actually throw out like, it's interesting.
Yeah, so I think, nikasema, wow, lazima nita change.
I like it because consequences make people change.
Yeah.
That's what I say. If you have no consequences, you will continue with your bad habit.
Yeah.
You've really proved that to me today.
Yeah.
So you decide like, yo, this is not
change. It change, yeah.
Ukaenda home.
Actually, my mom came and found me homeless. So by the time they're going for her at the airport, I was in the streets. So when she came, she saw me from the stairs because I came and rang the bell because I knew the day she was coming. So seeing my mother so heartbroken, speaking to me in Kikuyu, that got me.
What did she say? In Kikuyu?
Alisema, ma Ebbie oreda ko nina. Yeah. Ndakanza kulia.
That's deep by the guys. Ebbie, you want to finish me.
Yeah, you want to finish me. Nikki, yeah?
Nikki.
Yeah, what is it? Because you think sometimes change of environment will bring transformation. No, it's a change of your attitude, change of who you are. Yeah.
So it's never... External has a role, but
It does.
internal...
It's personal choice.
Yeah.
It's a personal choice. Kwani wakitolewa kwa Egypt, so walianza kusema the former days are better.
Yeah, they were like, oh, the pineapples.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Now, none of them saw the promised land.
Anyone who was 20 and above.
Yeah. So I think some people think, the change of our environment will bring change. Yeah, it will only bring change when you see and different people. But kama ni msewatei, they stay everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, if you are, whatever it is that you are, there's who's someone like you.
Right.
But transformation comes from a personal decision and actually a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really trusting in God. I realize that even for me, the things that I've had as addictions, there's been a real role in Christ literally just helping me. Like, take the thirst away. Because that white cup, it's just sweating. It's just looking like it needs to be inside my body. But God's mercy. So you go home, and that day they welcome you back.
Yeah, and then...
the prodigal son has returned.
Prodigal son is back stinking so bad. And we talked. I changed for a while. And then, you see... Temporary change is not permanent if you really did not make up your mind to change permanent.
So how long?
1 year.
You're clean.
Yeah, I don't see clean. I'm living. Yeah.
Are you doing school at this point?
Yeah, I went back to school
college?
actually now. So I went back to school, got my GED,
okay.
And then I went to do automotive technology.
The people here who don't know what a GED is, so a GED is like high school.
Yes.
It's like a high school certificate, even if you didn't go through the whole high school.
Correct.
So then you can go to college after getting your GED.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I went for my GED. Na snow mbaya. Determination is big because there was a blizzard and I used to go to class. Migu, blizzard. See snow, blizzard. And I used to go and I got it. After 2 months I got it. And I enrolled in automotive technology.
Again.
Yeah. Because when you're in a new country, when you're young, you don't know what you want. You don't know anything, yeah? So there's a lot of ideas of what you want to pursue. So I said, let me pursue what I was already pursuing because I was a very skilled mechanic.
Wow.
So nikasema, nirudi shule, and then I went to school. 1 year in, I was like, yeah, maybe this is not for me and stuff like that.
Are you working part-time? Are you living that life?
Yeah, I'm working.
Yeah.
Now I'm the real me.
Okay.
Because for me, I've always been a hard worker. But I'm living a lack of...
being a drunk is hard work, by the way.
Yeah,
it's not easy. Like, recovering from the hangovers and living... So,
yeah.
Most people who are in that direction, if they focused their energy into anything, their whole life changes, actually.
It's like scammers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These guys work day and night. If they only use that energy and thought process to build a business...
It would be
But in
successful.
wash.
Dear scammers, I know you're watching this. Try something else.
Yeah. And I ended up joining the United States Air Force.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, I guess.
Thank you.
Like That's a big deal, people.
Yeah. So that then my disciplined life starts.
Now, that's the environment that you need.
Yeah, my discipline starts.
Okay, tell us about it.
Now I'm in the military. Everything is going well, but now, again, I still haven't fully given up on the, because part of it is because I haven't yet known who I am. So I have no purpose, I have no meaning. Mimi, I'm just existing.
Ni mshahara.
Mimi mshahara. So one day, this is the defining moment. One day in Boston, my friends were going to watch a football match between Barcelona and Juventus. I'll never forget. It was at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Nikampigia simu nikamwambia, hey, I would like to come. You guys will go watch the game. After I come, we go party New York. So I drove for 4.5 hours alone. But we got in there. We were at the Hilton Hotel, actually. And then, I was one driving to New York. So to New York, to a party, to come home. That night, I could not sleep. I could not sleep. Then nilikuwa mlevi mbaya. I could not sleep. So nikachukua a glass of liquor and I went and I stood near the window. Kama hapa hivi. And I looked down and I can see the MetLife Stadium just bright. Mataa zimeashwa, everything. And that's why I heard the Holy Spirit say, people traveled all over the world to come and watch a 90-minute game. None of them left different. It was just entertainment. Nothing. What if you can change and I can use you to speak to people, or even in a stadium, that people can live transformed, people can become different, people can give their life to Christ, and I can use you for my glory. Wacha jamaa anze kulia.
Machozi.
Wi ninalia. Ninalia. Mabeshte wangu, they are sleeping on the, kwa hizo vitanda, kwa zilikuwa vitanda 3 tulikuwa tumerent. Unasikia tu wakimove, unashinda jamaa kwani hii imeshika mbaya. But I'm having an encounter with God.
Amen.
And nobody's not noticing.
So it was an audible voice.
Oh, I not heard it. I heard it in my spirit.
So good.
I could not change it.
So good.
And a week later, I remember the last time I drank was in July 30th. It was one of my friends' baby shower. And that night, when I came, the second day, which is on a Monday, I went to work and I came home and I told God, I held a bottle of alcohol. And I told God, I don't think I can do this anymore. Either you take me or you change me.
Your anniversary is coming up.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I prayed and I did almost an hour motivational speech, speaking to people on my knees, crying, bawling. Now, Leah too, but I'm speaking to people. And then I fall on my face and I pass out. And when I got up, I've never went back. No rehab, no nothing. Never had the thirst, never, nothing, ever. And years later, I've spoken to thousands of people.
Just as was said.
Just as it was, yeah.
But, there's something you've brought about that's so key and we always miss it. And that has really spoken to my spirit, is that most of the things we do are vanity of vanities. People leaving, you're saying, you drove 4 hours. I mean, the people who flew in, the people who, for something that will not transform
Correct.
their life. So we're just living for nothing.
Yeah.
It's like completely pointless, but now you have purpose. Let's talk about you getting that purpose and how that has shifted to the man who's sitting right across me today.
Yeah. So I started having, I said, I'm going to join the mixed martial arts.
Okay.
So join mixed martial arts. My goal is to become the first UFC champion from Kenya.
Okay.
So it took me on a 3-year journey. And now the discipline of the military and the discipline of training, they combine. I become like insane. Gym 4:30 in the morning, every day in, day out. And after 3 years, I realized, why is God not opening up doors for me? I'm helping my fellow teammates. They're making it to the UFC. But Mimi, the time I'm supposed to be scheduled to fight, something happens. The guy doesn't show up, or the guy is overweight. stuff just happens. And one time, so I'll go and I'll fight in a big arena in Lowell. And then I lose that fight. It was a boxing. Because
Yeah.
let me go, says a
Boxing.
boxing. The guy gets a decision. So one of my friends was telling me, bro, it's your testimony. You know, ukiongea hivi sijui nini. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. I want this, man. I want a title, a label. Yes.
And I refused. And he told me, look, man, you know you can do this and do da. So one time, I started driving to work crying every day. Every day, Nalia, for 2 weeks straight.
What are you grieving?
So nashindwa, how can I walk away from this? I've put almost $40,000 in 3 years, training full time, working as an Uber driver at that time. And I'm doing military as well. Sasa nianze aje ati nikuwa motivational speaker? Hakuna. So it was not making any sense. So nikasemaje, I told God, because after fighting I was saying I was going to be an inspirational speaker to give back. And I gave it a try. And then I started having receptive people, you know, hey, that was so da. And then that's how I started. And then nilikuwa naongelesha ukuta. With my mic, nilikuwa na mic naongelesha ukuta.
Come on, unaiambia.
Naambia watu, you can do this evil. And then all of a sudden I started realizing this is what God is calling me to be. And then I started having a lot of influence on my job.
So good.
Big time.
So good.
Actually, that's where I met my wife.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we were getting there, guys. She's a cutie and a sweetie.
Thank you. And I started noticing I have a lot of influence with people. And I wasn't sure why. And God started speaking to me now. And little by little, that's why I enrolled public speaking. And then I founded the company, which is Wambugu Global, which is a leadership transformational company.
Come on. Are you the website? Maybe you could share that.
Yeah, the website is wambuguglobal.com.
Wambuguglobal.com.
Yeah.
As you talk about that, how do you, this changed person?
Yeah.
First of all, your family knows you. Your siblings know you.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you.
Yeah.
And they're looking at you like, it's just a matter of time. Not in a bad way. Because it's scary. It's how does this transformation happen? So, what is that reception at home?
Let me say this first. Yeah, people say, let's say people who have addictions. You don't have to tell somebody you have changed. They will know you have changed.
It's the action.
I used to tell my mom, "Go say, Gia, it'll change. It'll change." Then when I changed, when that happened to me, probably my mom will find out through this podcast how it happened. I never told anyone. They just noticed he stays home. He doesn't, when I call, he picks up. And he never around me. Till this day, I hate gum. I don't eat gum.
Yeah.
Because every time I eat gum, ilikuwa kuficha harufu.
Harufu.
So I don't eat gum.
And which it doesn't really.
In your head, you think.
In your head, yeah.
In your head. But really, harufu yataka stomach.
The only thing that can do it, and I'm not giving you ideas, is oranges. But anyway, move on.
Oranges for a while. And
Man.
she noticed he doesn't eat gum.
Wow.
And everything. And never my father, my mother, my siblings, they never questioned my change.
Wow.
Because you see, transformation comes with really full change. If you're really not going to transform, you see, I changed my numbers, I changed my social media handles, I changed everything. So you don't have to say anything. All they have to do is watch, like, what's going on? Of course they're going to give you time, because after doing this for so many years and, you know, kurudi kuenda mbele kurudi, they're hoping that you don't, but they're still human. They know the devil is working on them, right? Ngoja tu mwaka moja utaona.
Yeah.
And then they realize, jamaa mpaka sasa anatuandikia check, you know? So they're like, oh, wow, okay. And then years later, they realize, I don't even talk about it. I don't even realize it's just part of my story, yeah. Wow. Yeah, and then it took me 12 years to come back to Kenya.
It's been 12 years since
It took me 12 years, yeah.
So is this the first time in 12 years that you're in Kenya?
No, this is my third time.
Oh, okay.
So I came back last year the first time after going to 2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you're the definition of Satan. The number you are calling is not available.
Yeah.
The number you are calling, like for real, because you change your number, you change your life. someone is watching us and they are really, really desperate for change for their family, for their children, what is that thing you can say to them?
Which one is the camera? This one?
That's your
my
camera. That's the one.
For the parents who are struggling with their children, let me say this. That child that you have, Jeremiah 1:5 says, I knew you when in your mother's womb. That child, God knows, and God has a purpose for that child. We also understand that the work of the enemy. There's only two to this. There's good and bad, and we already know who's working on the evil side. As long as you're living in this world, lazima mtoto wako atapitia mashida. But I think this, do not stop praying. I'm not going to give you this magnificent, tremendous, big scripture. Bible says, Paul says, pray without ceasing. Do what you know that you have to do for your child, because at the end of the day, that's a seed you're planting. At some point, they'll have to come to the realization for themselves. Just like salvation is personal, they will have to come to decide, what am I going to do with my life? Now, let me talk about the person. Let me talk to that child, that mother, because some people, they're mothers, but they're also struggling.
Right.
Yeah. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. But we have our own plans to harm us, not to give us a future, plans to hustle every day and not find anything. But if you today, you go before God and say, God, you created me. Genesis 1:26 says, for I created man to have dominion in his own image. Ask God, why am I here? Because I know that God does not create junk. Anybody who is born is not born out of an accident. God purposefully put you in this world for something. But you have to come to the realization that you're in control of nothing. Just like the way you woke up today, you are not going to know if you're going to go back to sleep. There's only one person that knows that. So go to God and ask God to give you a full understanding of why you're here, so that you just don't live this world. Pata nyumba mengi, gari mengi, vituko mengi, mashamba mengi, then tukikuzika tunakuzika na sanduki ya wanchwani. That's not the purpose of life that you want. You want to live this world, and you only want God to say one thing. You are faithful with the time that He gave you. So that's what I would say.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
Were you always desiring to be married?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay, so through and through.
Oh yeah. And so my parents, yeah.
And so when did you realize that this is not just a colleague?
Yeah.
This is the woman of my
Yeah.
dreams. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so my wife finds me there.
Uh-huh.
She's okay. Let me tell you from her perspective.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Famous
Come
in the
on.
company.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you famous for?
Everything. I
Okay.
do everything.
Okay.
You know. Oh, Jama, if you want help, this Jama, if
Yeah.
you want this, I'm famous for everything. And because I started working in that company a long time. So
Okay.
kumekuwa, there was a lot of revolving door because of change of management.
Okay.
But I always stayed.
Okay.
So when people come, my position's changing from this thing to this thing. So I'm able to work with everything. So my wife comes for an interview. I shake her hand the way I shook your hand.
Uh-huh.
Shake her hand. I told her my name. I asked her what's her name. It sticks with my wife. Me, I don't care, right? I don't, whatever. I'm meeting Kazini. She's not the first one I'm meeting, whatever. She leaves. And then one day I realized, where did she go? So I
Yeah.
ask, just out of curiosity. Oh, yeah, she went. I reached out. I said, what happened? She said this and that. I said, do you want to come back? You still looking for a job? We have availability. Yeah, talk to the boss, whatever. She ended up coming back. Time goes by. One day she says, you're my husband. I said, Ofiakwa.
Wait, Office Romance 101.
Not even office romance. Just tells me straight up,
You're my husband.
husband. I said, you talking to me? I said, I'm not your husband. What are you talking about? And yeah, she has the last laugh because I'm my husband.
What? She should
Yeah.
be sitting here to tell us. How do you just know? But she's gorgeous. Like
Thank
you, that face. You
Yeah.
didn't.
Thank you.
Did you not notice?
And at that time, no.
So
I had no intention
When
of-
do your eyes start getting open?
When we start becoming more of friends
Yeah.
at the time, because I don't do friendship with women.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's so good. Let's not skip right over that.
yeah.
That's something my husband don't do as well.
Yeah, we don't
so
do friendships.
I respect it so much, but I'm like, just be nice. He's just like, I'm cool, but we're not friends.
Yeah.
Like,
We
you
call
don't be
workers.
calling me up. I have a wife. Like,
Yeah.
why are you calling me?
Yeah,
You
we
know?
call workers. We can be co-workers. Yeah, but Bible says love your neighbor. That's
Come
it.
on.
But nothing more than hi, how you doing? I don't ask you how's your weekend.
What are you eating for lunch?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No, that's none of my
How'd you
business.
sleep?
That's hizo maswali.
They cross boundaries.
Yeah, they cross
Tell
boundaries.
them they don't listen to me. But
Yeah.
I try and advise these people who are watching this show. They don't listen to me. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're saying it.
Yeah, I don't do friendship. I don't call nothing.
So
yeah.
when's the first time you look at her and you're like, bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh? Don't use those words, but
So a little thing happened. We started talking. I started realizing we have the same values and stuff like that. And then I'm old school. So I realized, okay, this is potential. So I bring her to meet my family.
what?
Yeah. So when I bring her to meet my family, that night, my dad calls. Asema, sasa, harusi ni siku gani? I'm like, what?
When's the wedding?
Yeah. So I'm like, harusi gani? It was just meeting.
Right.
Yeah. And then things just worked.
So dad planted that thought in your
Dad
mind.
planting the thought. No, I already had the thought.
You did,
But I
okay.
wanted, for me, I go through probably like 5 different of checks.
Okay.
Number 1, I pray about it, have peace about it. Number 2, I bring her to my family. I see. They're not
interaction.
emotionally connected, so they will criticize
Right.
reality. And then I do my friends, right? And then I do my my mentor. And then last, I decide like, okay, well, what does this look like? So everything I was getting is a check. I actually brought her before my mentor first, before I brought them to my parents. I think that's what happened. And my mentor was like, I asked, what do you see? Because you want to bring somebody who's not emotionally connected to that person. Atakwambia, hey, your attitude, ama venye huyo jamaa aliongea, because they can
Nani
see.
ataskiza when you are in love? Who will listen to that advice?
Only the
Who?
wise will.
Only the wise.
Only the wise will, yeah. So
So we should tell people the truth.
Yeah, tell
So someone out here comes to introduce me to their boyfriend, and I'm just like,
boyfriend, what age?
So
Boyfriend,
first of
what
all,
age?
let me start with all these people. All of you, before you date, you guys come for lunch at our house. Umesikia? Okay.
Yeah, I don't do boyfriend. That's why my wife don't call me a boyfriend. I'm 30, man. Boyfriend. To turn a boyfriend 15, now need a boyfriend and you're 30. I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm your man.
Yeah, we're doing this or we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We personally, you date or courtship intentionally to get married.
Right.
See, not to see. What are we saying? You within 2 months you can tell there's potential or not.
Right.
But once you jump in the hope, then now that blurs the reality of that person. Yeah. So in Lambia, don't worry about it. I should never call him a boyfriend. Boyfriend to Ghani? Yeah, I don't do boyfriends. So
We are doing life.
are we doing this or we are not? Yeah. The point of dating is to marry, not to have so-called fun. How many people have fun by 10 people by the time unafikisha kumari?
Ushaoza. Usha expire.
Yeah. So I met my wife. We started so-called call it official in May. And we married the next year, February. We married.
Lovely.
Winter.
In winter? Oh, yeah. Why
Yeah.
did you get married in winter?
So
The body was burning.
no.
Okay.
I go in the end of the year to talk to my dad to see about how we're gonna do this, because she's half Spanish, half Asian.
¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. I just
Yeah.
know una hamburguesa con carne. Sí.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Do you speak Spanish?
yes, I do.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sexy.
So my dad said, so muna sugani. Straight up. I didn't have a date. So I came up with a date
Yeah.
in her absence.
Ah.
February ileko. The weekend, I picked that one, the one that was there.
The weekend.
I said, okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Go faga. We're going to plan this.
And do they have traditions? Like here, Rorashio, Itara?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so you took some dowry?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my father-in-law said, let's just do it the way we do it.
Okay.
So we do it
Kenyan?
the Kikuyu way.
Really?
Yeah, we did the Kikuyu.
So you had like a whole like Komenya Moshie,
Oh, yeah.
Itara.
Big time.
They must have enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
and
wife
then,
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then was she covered with the lesso?
She did, no, we didn't get to that point because of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we did everything else correctly.
Did they sing to her when she was leaving the house?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, kitaya.
Yeah.
Wa money reka.
The shukas and everything.
No, they put the shukas. Man, the shukas are the best part of. But then I was imagining a wedding without shukas. I was like, I can't step on the ground. This ground ain't clean for my wedding shoes. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, love it.
Yeah.
So you had the whole experience.
The whole experience.
And the families got to bond.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Did you know like you'd marry like not a Kikuyu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You already had the sense.
Yes.
Just because of the.
I even when I was here, for some reason, you know, sometimes God shows you things, and I don't know how I knew, but I had a feeling.
You're blessed. This is. Let me just say, me I had vowed, me Kikuyu me can never
Ever.
look at me, Mrs. Kamau. And my husband though, he was like, he's never marrying a foreigner, like out in the States for 22 years, and then like he's like, we have to have the same. You need to understand when I say Gorarumu, you know?
Yeah. So my wife, right? So we were talking about it the other day. God works in very mysterious ways. When we went to the States, we lived in a place called Lawrence. Lawrence is the hub of Spanish people.
Wow.
So that's where I learned Spanish from.
Okay.
Then when I moved to a different city, I started working with Asians.
Wow. God was prepping you.
Prepping me. So here comes my wife. Half Asian, half Spanish. And I'm into those cultures. Big time.
Man.
So by the time my wife, we get married and everything, my wife is definitely a Kikuyu. She's cooking, ready, mokimo, ugali, everything.
And they are very close to us in just how they love, how they cook a lot of food. You don't cook for two people like modogo.
Yes.
You know how you live with them. So they're like, this is my compartment, this is your compartment. And then they cook, and then they use all the dishes, and then there's nothing for you. Like, there's a smell for food. You're like, where is it? Not existent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And plus, you guys I'm not going to put a picture here. Just imagine how she looks like. Have Asian. You just see that blood, how it's mixed in that womb. Love it. What's coming ahead for you? Who are you serving in this season? And what God has done for you?
Yeah, so this year, just a quick backstory. So last year I came twice and I did a lot of speaking engagements. So this year, the beginning of this year, I had a feeling the call to come back to Kenya again. But sasa mimi Mkikuyu naanza kupiga hesabu. Na kuja kufanyaje, si nilikuwa kwa last year. And then the call just could not leave me. Nasa nata naota sasa. And I told my wife, I feel like God is calling us to go to Kenya again for school missions. And my wife's like, really? Yeah, okay, let's pray about it. So I was trying my best, Yani, because, there's a feeling. You want to do something, and then there's a call of God.
Come on.
Two different things.
Right.
Feeling comes and goes, But the calling, it will not leave you. And after a few weeks, I shared with my bishop. I said, hey, look, so this is what's going on. I'm not understanding why, because I went there twice last year. So, let's just tuombe. Yeah, we did all that. And at some point, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go. So I told God, if I call schools and they tell me to give me an opportunity to come, because, sometimes it's hard to get through schools. Right. So I called all the schools. They're like, yeah.
When?
Yeah, when? What? So nikasema, okay, you're going to come. Right before I pay for my ticket, utumishi girls. Yeah. Nikajua sasa ni kunoma. Nikaanza kujiuliza naenda kufanya. Watagoma. Guess what? Walianza kugoma.
They did, yeah.
But you see, when God calls you to do something, He's calling you to do something that you at the moment does not make any sense.
To you.
Because to me, realistically, if you want to go to school missions, which schools am I going when they're home? So I decided we're going to do it. So we come. By the time nafika France, so the school calls me and say, hey, unfortunately, we can't have you in because we are
You're in Charles de Gaulle Airport.
wamegoma. So I didn't even share it with my wife. I was like, oh, wait. Okay, it's real. But by the time I get to Kenya, or from the time we're speaking today, I've gone to more schools than I went to combined from the time I came last year twice.
What?
Yes, combined. Not only that, including churches, big churches.
So good.
And so far in 1 month, we've spoken to at least more than 50,000 students in less than 1 month.
That's all I can say. I lack words. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so God called you to speak into young people.
Yes.
You, who was unruly.
Correct.
God can use anyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's your message to someone who's watching and they're like, from where the story started to where we are right now, it's like, but God, Ebenezer, but God.
I would say, if God is for you,
Oh,
who can be against you? And it's just not a quote because it's not just a quote of the scriptures. It's a reality. You see, for me, looking back, I was always a nice kid. But you see, the devil uses the influence and twist reality. But the vision that what God had for me back then, when I was young, came to a reality. So I would say this. There's a song that we say that says, thank God, I'm not where I am, but thank God I'm not where I used to be.
That's true.
So if you have no hope of tomorrow, hata nisemeaje, hata usemeaje, hata uende church Sunday, if you have nothing that you're looking forward to, then you disqualify God because of the storms of today. The storms of today, they are supposed to mold you to become what God has called you to be. So for me, when I look back, I can see why today I speak with so much passion. Because what God did in my life, now I'm not just a quote-unquote public speaker who's a consultant. God was using my past. He was making me go through that storm so that he can qualify me for the work.
Amen.
So God calls the unqualified
to
qualify them for the call.
He does.
So for you, it's up to you to ask yourself, am I going to let this storm finish me? You see, let me cut myself there 1 second. When COVID happened, people started dying. I mean dying left and right. I was at my job. And I told God, I'm not dying. And the brain asked, why? I said, there's no way you're telling me that God put me all through that to come here and just die?
No.
There's no way.
No.
I refuse to believe it. So when everybody's going through hell mentally, that's what the Bible said, do not be anxious of nothing. When everybody's losing their mind, me as if I mask, because first of all, I couldn't breathe. So hizi vitu zinanisumbua, but I had conviction in my heart. Like, there's no way God can use all that storm in my life just to take me out.
No.
So when you believe that God is in control of your life, then you're not anxious.
Amen.
So the storms of today, don't just view them as storms. Be different when you come outside the storm. Don't go through a marriage storm. Then you have no testimony of what happened that you can help other people get through that storm. Because kuna watu wanapitianga mashida. But after mashida imeshapita, they're still victims in their brain. But come out victorious, regardless of what it is. Take the lessons and use them because there's another storm coming.
So good.
For as long as you're alive, there's another storm coming.
Yeah.
So it's having a resilient mind and pushing through everything.
So good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I think that's a really good place to just end this
Yeah.
and encourage people to engage with your ministry, to plug in. I don't know what you need. Do you need volunteers? Do you need people? Do you need money? I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
But could people find all those details on the website?
Yes. So my website is wamboguglobal.com, which is WAMBUGU GLOBAL KCSE.com. I specialize in keynote speaking, training courses, but the company is a leadership development and transformation company. We're looking for leaders. My goal is to speak to leaders to make sure that they understand that the purpose that they have in a company is to serve, not only just to be served. And also, you can find me on TikTok as Ebbie, EBBIE 254. That's TikTok. And then everything else, you can find me under my name, Ebbie Wambogo or Ebbie Kingori. If you Google Ebbie Kingori, it will bring you straight to my my online life.
I love it. What a gem. What a place of resources. Young men, please follow, like, share, subscribe, engage. Hopefully YouTube soon. Maybe
Yeah,
clips from
I
your
did.
teachings.
We did some YouTube. We're working on it.
Okay.
It's YouTube. It's Ebbie Unfiltered. That's Ebbie Unfiltered.
Okay.
We were just talking to my wife and say now when we go back, we'll do. I'll go back to doing YouTube
Right.
because I've been more focusing on public speaking and not really content. Only on TikTok I post every day. But
Looking
other than
forward to checking out your TikTok. Please engage with him. Thank you for watching this episode. I think for once I've met a motivational speaker who is actually giving gems, not telling us how I started this 20,000 chicken farm with 2 feathers. You know how people, like, they say some stuff, you're like, like, am I, what why are you guys dying? People are like, yeah, okay. So yeah, let's do that. Engage. Leave a comment right here because he's going to check it out. You're going to see a reply from Ebbie Unfiltered. Just engage with the content. If you need him to speak in your events, in anywhere, he's literally available to do it. And that's amazing that you're here. How much longer do we have before?
I have 2 more weeks. 2.5 weeks. Yeah,
2.5
weeks.
2.5 weeks. That's tight. Kama kifuniko ya gas, but make it work, or also plan for the next season. And thank you so much for coming back home. Many people don't do this. This is really God's push and your quick obedience that has led us even to meet. So I thank God for that.
Thank you so much for having me. I
Yeah,
appreciate the honor for being here.
Family dynamics. Ebbie now married. His family has begun. And we're looking forward to see what God does through your family as well. And Miss Bianca, let me say gracias, amigo.
Gracias.
And yeah, that's all. I had many other things to say. Hasta luego. That's you soon?
Yes.
Yeah, see you soon. Yeah. Wow. Duolingo did the thing for me. I had 512 days, streaks. 512. Y'all never even got there. So anyway, bye. Thank you for watching. Say bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.